Welcome to Wyrd Experience. Come on through. So this is Wyrd Experience, home to the equipment that was used for 28 years at the Princeton Engineering Anomalies Research Lab to look at how the mind influences the world around us. And over 28 years developed both mechanical and digital technology to see how our inner intentions and feelings were reflected in the world around us.
So this is a random mechanical cascade, the most famous random mechanical cascade I think in the world. So this was the flagship of the Princeton equipment, and they called it Murphy. So because everything which can go wrong with this machine can go wrong. I know this from my own experience. I set it up, this whole machine, rebuilt it, restored the electronics. And now we have it here in the Wyrd Experience. And the target of this experiment is you sit in front of the random mechanical cascade and you try with your mind to make the balls shift to the left or shift to the right.
One of the other pieces of technology they developed was this little robot here that when you turn it on starts to move in a random pattern around the table, and with your mind you try to influence the direction of the robot. So you can try to pull it towards you or push it away from you. You can have people around the table competing for the robot, and the little frog on top was part of the approach of psychologist Brenda Dunn, who ran the program initially with Professor Jan to put people at ease in the lab so that they felt more at home rather than in a scientific research lab.
So actually this is the drum experiment. We reconstructed with using modern technology, as we from the Princeton lab. We only got the drum and the stick. And the target of this is you have a rhythm, which is as soon as you're in a non-significant area, it's a random rhythm. And the more you can drive with your intention the REG to produce ordered data, that means anomalous data, the more regular the rhythm becomes. This is now just a random rhythm. Yeah. So if your intention doesn't have any effect on the REG connected to the computer, this is the rhythm which you can hear. And if the REG has anomalous data, then you have a regular rhythm.
That means when people have really focused their consciousness on getting to a rhythm and affecting things effectively, then the drum comes into a regular rhythm. So what you're trying to do is affect the rhythm and bring it more from a random rhythm into a fixed, regular rhythm. As well as the mechanical devices like Murphy here at Princeton, of course, they quickly got into the digital technology to be able to do many more experiments faster. And the core of that was the random event generator. That's really a fast coin flipper that flips ones and zeros really, really fast, so you get 50% of each in a quantum tunneling process. And these things, according to normal physics, shouldn't be able to be influenced by anything. So any influence that we do see must come from something beyond normal physics. And to demonstrate the way these random event generators work, they created a number of programs that they ran with people using the interface of a computer screen. And this was the classic one, where what they were trying to do was have people move a line up or down the screen, which was basically generating more ones or more zeros. And so on this one, if the line was going across the middle of the screen, that would mean that it was just a random effect. If it moved up, it would mean they were generating more ones, or moved down, it would mean more zeros. So people would sit in front of the screen and they try to make the line move up or down the screen. And if it went outside of the parabolic curves here, then that would be showing, like it's doing now, because I just said it would, that would be showing statistical significance. So here you can see the line gone down for statistical significance, showing that somehow this random event generator is being influenced by somebody's intention that is moving the line on the screen. And because it was digital, they were able to repeat many, many times this experiment and gather data, by the end of which they were able to say that the likelihood of what they found being chance was 1 in a billion. Part of what we're developing with Wyrd Technologies are devices that people can actually use for research, but also eventually in their homes. So this is our first prototype of the very first product. And what this does, it enables people to place it in the context where there is a group, for example, having an experience, and to measure the field of consciousness in that group, and to see whether during the experience there is any synchronous activity in the field. And that normally appears when the group is having a collective experience, an emotional experience together, or they're aligned around a shared purpose or a shared goal. And so this will enable people to mark when a special moment happens, so that they can check to see whether when that moment happened in reality matches a particular moment in the data. They can record what's going on around them by using the mic button here, and they'll be able to export the data from this onto a data analysis software program on their laptop, so that they can actually see and have a good picture of what was going on in the energy information field during their event.
So actually this year we won with our ideas how to prove that consciousness cannot originate from the brain. The IONS, the Institute of Kinetic Science, Linda O'Brien Research Prize.
We called it Wyrd because Wyrd, with a Y, was an old Anglo-Saxon, Viking, Celtic term that meant the interconnected web of everything that generated all life. It was the web that all the sorcerers and the magicians tapped into to heal people or to create effects that we now would think of as magic, but then was a normal part of society. And the point is that it was demonstrating the interconnectedness of everything. And in our opinion, the reason we're in such trouble as humanity at the moment with the ecological challenges and things that we're facing is that we've forgotten the nature of our interconnectedness. And you can see this is the original rune that was used to describe Wyrd, these lines that are interconnected in this way. We've just picked out the W in the middle. So Wyrd to demonstrate the nature of our interconnectedness and help us remember that we're interconnected with each other, we're interconnected with nature and the rest of life, and if we assume that, then that will impact our behavior, because we're unlikely to damage other things in the web of life that we feel are also going to damage us.